Warning. The Drama King is in.
And today, Shea Foden, legendary street legend, Freeway, Ricky Ross.
What up, Kate?
What's going on, bro?
Man, working.
Yeah, I see.
All over.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't mad at you. You was somewhere earlier today, right? With you was at what was that earlier today?
Jesse Jackson's
yeah,
forum?
exactly. Yeah, you was. Yeah, I heard.
I thought you was talking about Miami.
Oh, you moved that quick? So you was in Miami earlier than got out here?
Yeah.
Man, so pretty much most people already know your story. Understand? I know you home now.
Yeah.
And you doing a lot of big things. You know, let everybody know.
Pounding the concrete, man.
Let them know what you into right now, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I got the record label. I got the book that's out that's sick. The book that I believe they calling it the Game Changer.
You ain't bring me one, bro?
Man,
I would have purchased it, man. Damn.
Listen, man, I sold out. I sold out in Miami. Everywhere I go, I've been selling out, man. I just can't bring enough of them. But I got a shipment that's here, but the shipment didn't get here until like 2:00, and then I was already on my podium. So what I'm gonna do, as soon as I finish here, I'm going to the warehouse, get the books, and I have some tomorrow. I'm gonna come by, and you ain't gotta buy one. I got you. Everybody else gotta buy one though.
Okay, I'll get one.
I like to support the cause. You know what I'm saying? I had a problem, man. I'll drop.
For sure,
you
for
understand
sure.
What I'm saying?
But it's definitely, man. I've been getting texts like, you know, I hit Dallas and Houston a couple weeks ago, and I started getting texts like, oh, the best $20 I ever spent.
Okay.
You know, Game Changer. You know what I'm saying? I love you for putting this book together for us. So, you know, I basically what I did, man, is I put everything in my life. You know, when I wrote that book, I was sitting up on the 19th floor of the high rise in San Diego, California, looking out the $1 million view, as everybody in there call it, you know. And I was like, wow, man, how can I give back to society? You know, I might never get out of prison again. You know, they say that I'm done. This is it. So this might be my last time getting to talk to the world. And I started putting that book down, man, and it just came out like it did.
That's a good look right there, man. Did you ever envision having to do that? You understand what I'm saying? Because, I mean, come on, man. From your lifestyle to, you understand what I'm saying? That's a major transition. That's
yeah.
Major.
You talking about a dude that was illiterate till I was 28 years old. I'd never read a book. Couldn't spell nothing more than my name and my mama's name. So, no, I never thought I would do a book. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, I'm from the streets, man. You know, stealing cars and selling dope, you know what I'm saying? And all the other stuff that we do out there in the streets, you know, that's the way I live. And but it all came together well in the book, you know, once I started, you know, I started off doing law, you know, and eventually won my case. And you know, here I am today, man, going around the country, you know, sharing my story with other people. You know, I just left Columbus, Ohio, like 4 days ago. Yeah. You know, went down to Marion Penitentiary down there. Also went to a couple juvenile detention centers, you know, and just spreading the love, man, letting them know that even though we might have believed that we was thugs and we was gangsters, we can do anything. We can be like the guys that Jesse Jackson just had over here today, the guy who bought the Clippers. You know, and we can compete with them.
That's real talk. I mean, coming from where you come from, we need brothers like you to, especially, I ain't gonna, these little dudes, these niggas is out of control.
Yeah.
Like, man, you know, real talk. Like, back in the days, I see two cats thumping in my hood, young brothers. I might go, yo, what y'all doing? You know, grab them up, put away. I'm not touching these niggas. Yeah. You get shot.
Yeah.
Trying to separate. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to catch them when they by themselves to try to build with them. When they in the mix, it's sad, but you got to just kind of let them rock.
Well, you know, they done took thugging to a whole nother level now, man. You know, some of the stuff that we was just getting into, you know, these dudes is living that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them been raised by a parent that was, you know, 18, 15 years old. So, you know, they didn't really have no guidance, at least with us. You know, moms made you go to church on Sundays. And, you know, we had some guidance. And right now it's really out of control.
Yeah, we had some shit called a belt. a tree branch switch,
A grandmother.
a Hot Wheel track, like
a telephone cord, extension cord,
or maybe a hanger, depending on how foul your parents was. You understand? But yeah, man. I mean, like I definitely want to salute you for passing the word around and then also moving around, doing what you got to do. But here's the big question. I'm pretty sure everybody out here want to know is, where's the movie?
Oh man, they've been holding up on the movie.
Where's the movie?
You know,
book come on, bro.
Yeah. The movie
now.
coming. I didn't sell out, man. They tried to buy it when I first got out of prison, and I want to be a part of my movie. I believe that the people that I love and that love me want it to be real, and I just didn't want to turn it over to nobody and let them decide, if I should be wearing dresses or not, or all the stuff that go along with when they buy you and they own you.
They do the remix.
So I just couldn't see myself allowing them to do my story without me being on the set, without me saying, no, that didn't happen. It didn't happen like that, dear. And they say I'm too hard to work with.
Oh, that's real
that's
shit.
That's a good thing, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Word up. 888 Shade 45 Street Sweeper Radio. Look, I'm going to play a song and we're going to come back. We got Freeway, Ricky Ross in the building.
Yes.
Shade 45. We back. Got the real Rick Ross in the building. Freeway Rick Ross.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? He got the book out,
Man, we used to be looking for them magazines up in the joint. They be waiting on them.
Stay stutters. Yeah, man. I mean, I got a big following in there, and I always salute the brothers for showing me support.
Yeah, they love you up in there, too.
I mean, a lot of support, man. I remember the first time I got to read part of your story. I was on one side of the cover, you was on the other. It was an As Is magazine.
Yeah. That was the first cover they gave me.
Yeah. And I remember that issue right there.
Sold out.
Yeah. That's
you can't buy it.
Yeah, at all. At all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how is it for you adapting to society, you know what I'm saying, having to start back over, but, on a regular level?
Well, it's been rough, you know what I'm saying, getting out and not having the paper that you used to having and not living the status that you used to having. But what I always do is I have to go back to the beginning before, when I was trying to raise that $125 I started with. It was a day that I didn't have $125 to get started with. So I'm running around trying to figure out how I'm going to get $125 to get in the game. So I go back to those days, and that keeps me grounded because I know that if I was able to do it then I can do it all over again with all this wisdom that I have now.
That's one thing about, brothers from the street, real brothers from the street. We started from nothing. You can lose it all. You know how to get it back.
Yeah, he ain't tripping about it.
You know how to get back up. You understand? Ain't no,
And it's more fun to make it than to have it. Yeah. I miss the days, when I was struggling. So, right now I embrace the struggle and I'm just rolling with it, man.
I mean, how many millions did you have?
Oh man, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like,
damn, Kay, gotta get the man to tell it.
No. They know. I mean, it's documented. It's documented.
Like what I'm saying to him, this ain't no secret. Like we talking to the people. Like how many millions? And like,
I know they tuned in. They got their ears.
Fucking war stories, that real type shit.
Well,
that. You know what I'm saying?
I made 2 years. My last 2 years in the game, I made $1 million at least every day. Some days I would go through $3 million.
Hold up, we stopped the music. Stop everything.
He said $1 million a day.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. If I woke up that day, I made $1 million that day.
And if you didn't make $1 million, was you a little upset, or you didn't even know?
No, we wasn't going. We might go over $1 million. We wasn't going under $1 million.
Oh, get another one, yes.
888 Shade 45 Street Sweeper Radio.
Let that manifest in your brain.
You was hustling in the street before you wasn't. All right, I'm telling you right now. Freeway Ricky Ross in the building. So where's your name origin from?
My mom named me Rick Ross. My mom and my daddy. My dad and my mom broke up when I was 4 months old. And that's my government name. A lot of people be like, why you name your name Rick Ross? And I was like,
Like after the rapper, they don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Ask my mama.
Where the Freeway part came from?
Well, I grew up on the side of the freeway in L.A., so there's a few Ricks in the neighborhood, so it just became, Rick stay by the freeway, and then it became the Freeway Boys from my little crew. They named my crew after me. So when the police and the news media got a hold to it, they blew the freeway and the Rick up to something that was, he sold dope off the side of the freeways and,
Oh, okay.
just, the whole 9 yards. You know how they do.
Yeah.
When they get a hold to it, they don't really know the story.
The
So
remix, yeah.
I saw that in a documentary. Yeah, they broke that down. They broke down the knowledge of your name, where it
they
originated
tried
from.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't my documentary. I didn't have a hand in that.
I know. That's why we need you to have a hand in this movie.
Yeah, but we got the documentary coming out, Freeway Cracking the System. It'll be coming out in a few weeks, months. Done already in the can, and it's gonna break down a lot of the science to what the police are doing to young black men right now, and why they look at us the way they look at us, and just the whole science of how I saw what's been happening to us. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to show what I saw. I don't care what nobody else say, how they see it. That's how you see it. And two people can see the same thing, and then when you ask them about it, they're going to say something different. So this is my point of view. You know what I'm saying? BET did their point of view.
Right.
Showtime did theirs. LA Times wrote their story now. It's my turn to say my piece.
You know what I want to know? Now, I done seen some change in my life, but I want to know what it's like to have all the millions. What the fuck do you do? You don't go buy a car. You already got all the cars. You don't go buy a mansion. You don't got. Like, what the fuck do you do? Do you swan dive in the money and roll around? Like, what the fuck do you do when you got all the millions?
Well,
like,
really, money is a tool that's supposed to be used to uplift your community. And I believe that when I was doing what I did it with the purpose that I was helping my community, and that I was helping all of us accumulate wealth. It didn't actually go down the way I had planned, but that was my initial intention. I would ride around with $40,000 in the car, with a little dude, and his job was to pass out money when people would come up and say, "Oh, my rent is due. I didn't make my house note this month. They just repoed my car. My son went to jail last night, and he need a lawyer." So, I did that every day, just to keep the goodwill in the community.
Wow, that's better than winning the fucking lottery.
I
hope that Rick Ross ride by me today. Let me get $40K, baby.
Oh my God! I pull in the gas station by my house, and I swear, I'll be 45, 50 minutes getting out of the gas station because everybody pulling up. Fill me up too.
Oh, gas for everybody.
But
Street Radio.
But we gotta be like that, man. We gotta be what we giving back to the hood. If you ain't feeding the hood, you just come in the hood, you get the money and you run.
Nah, that's real talk, man. You take some, you leave some behind.
You got to, man.
I got a call last night, 4 a.m. A chick I knew was trying to get bailed. The bail was $5,000, and Bill's bondman wanted $550, and I'm like, yo, shorty. All the niggas you fuck with, a nigga won't give you $5. Like, and I said, yo, I'll give it to you, but send your uncle to come get it. Like, I'm not driving out to.
She needed all that? The money and for you to drop it off?
Nobody was willing to, and it was bad.
That pussy game, y'all gotta step it up, honey. Fuck you fucking. You gotta call this nigga. You ain't giving this nigga no top, no nothing. He gotta bail you out and come drop it off? That pussy game ain't right.
No, it ain't that. It ain't that.
What?
Sometimes maybe it's that you might be giving it to the wrong motherfuckers.
Oh, you taking up for the pussy?
No, I'm being real. I'm being real because I know I put my dick in some rotten ass chicks that ain't deserve shit. So I know it's a 360. To
so it may not be that the pussy is whack, it's just the bitch is just rotten. She didn't deserve it.
Fucking with the wrong individuals. Sometimes you give it to the wrong individual.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You know what the Bible say? Don't throw
Both
your
ways.
jewels to swine. So.
Yeah, exactly. You heard that, Jazz?
What did he say? You know I don't eat swine. Cut it out. No pork in my fork, boo. And not even no beef in my teeth because I don't eat beef. No, I didn't.
Well, I can't co-sign that.
Shut up, Kay. You missed it. Everybody else in the room caught that.
I caught that. That's some bullshit.
Yo.
Listen,
Wow.
no beef on my teeth.
No.
In my teeth.
No. What about the tip on your lip?
Fuck you. What about
yo.
that clit on your lip? Leave me alone.
Been there, done that.
Okay, so have I. We all grown.
That's a grown man.
But we talking about that swine. Cut it out. That's what I'm talking about. Swine and beef.
Oh, I thought Rick was talking
Look at
metaphorically about swine as evil
That's
people.
what he was, but she went somewhere else.
Yeah, else with it, yeah.
You know, that's that Detroit thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just heard swine. I didn't catch it. No, I didn't.
It's okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You're gonna be all
Okay.
right.
Evil.
That's all right.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Sound like
I'm
him.
gonna play a song and we're gonna be right back. Keep it locked. Shade 45.
Yeah.
Freeway, Ricky Ross in the building. I want to thank you for coming through,
Oh,
sitting down
man.
with us, man,
Aw, he's
networking
leaving?
with us.
No, I've been trying to get up in here, man. You know, and holler at you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The
I
homie-
scheduling problems and so
Yeah,
forth. But
yeah, it's been about 2 years. A
yeah,
year,
yeah.
something
Well, you know,
like
I bid
that,
it.
like-
I bid it off the
yeah.
magazine, so you know.
Yeah, no doubt. But you here, you made it.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, I got the call today. I said, okay, I'm gonna get him today. I had to move shit because.
Yeah, I
I was
already know
backed
that
up.
last minute thing.
I
You,
said, man,
but I
I'm-
appreciate you
I'm
doing that
releasing
for me.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm definitely big up the book.
yeah, without a doubt. Y'all check that book out, Freeway Rick Ross, Untold Autobiography. Also be on the lookout for my artists, Miko and Blue Marley. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. We making a little noise in a few places. You know, the doc be coming out, cracking the system, and you know we gonna keep grinding out here on these streets. And any of the high schools, y'all out here, colleges, you want me to come by and holler at your folks, let me know.
You got a website?
Yeah. They can get me at I Am Rick Ross. Or they can get me on Twitter, Instagram at Freeway Ricky with the Y.
888 Shade 45 Street Sweeper Radio, man. Once again, it's an honor to have you. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I just want to ask something real quick.
Yeah.
When it comes to the rapper Rick Ross, of course, I know y'all had your legal beagle situation. Have y'all ever patched things up? Because I know
Not
you had
yet.
like a lawsuit
Yeah.
and you eventually lost,
We
right?
haven't yet. We haven't passed it up yet. You know, I
Okay.
reached out, you know what I'm saying, the other day, a couple weeks ago, I reached out, you know, and told him, let's come together and let's try to make something happen, you know, because it's really all about us coming together. You know, we've been divided too long.
Mm-hmm.
A matter of fact, we've probably been divided since we've been over here, you know. So now it's time for us to come together, and I thought that it would be a good start with me and him, you know, with the youngsters in the street, see if we can forgive each other. Maybe some of them can forgive each other, you know. And he turned me down, you know. But,
He turned you down.
Yeah, he turned me down. It's all good though. He might come back next
Wow.
week. Next week might be different, you know.
Wow.
Both of y'all are good brothers. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And I think sometimes it won't be the individual. Sometimes it's people. You know, like it could be people standing there. That
Absolutely.
You know, like that's you know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying. But
Well, you know,
I know
people
him from when he started.
people
like,
be scared
you know?
for me to be around. They money wieners, you know what I'm saying? That they scared that if I come around, things might start changing, you know, and lose their position. So a lot of times people get in people's ears and talk to them and give him stuff, you know. Because the first time I talked to him, you know, I tried to tell him I had some game for him that really could switch everything up. But, you know, who knows? It might come around, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Give it time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would love to
Time
see
all
that.
888 Shade 45 Street Sweeper Radio Case Lady John King in the building again. Thank you for coming through. Keep it locked. We got another
No
guest
doubt.
coming up. We got two guests coming up. Man, we live up here.
Yeah.
Shade 45.